It is 5:20 on your Friday evening. We want to talk about an increase in cybercrime here in Singapore. For example, there were around 8,500 phishing attempts reported in Singapore last year, more than double the cases in 2021. And to help combat a variety of online harms, a new multi-sector effort was launched today called Safer with Google. It involves government agencies and community partners working together to make the internet a bit safer for children, the elderly, as well as businesses.
Well, under this program, up to 100,000 parents and children could be trained in online safety over 2 years. To tell us more about Safer with Google is Ben King, Managing Director of Google Singapore, and also joining us in a bit is Gabriel Tan, founder of Bamboo Builders, one of the community partners in this initiative. Ben, welcome. Just give us an overview of Safer with Google and how the programs will benefit us.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me on. Look, we know the topic of online safety is important to Singaporeans because we've seen it through various reports and conversations with the government and other industry partners as well. Just to give a couple of examples, scams and cybercrimes have risen by 25% in 2022 compared to the year before. Young children are also at risk. We're seeing up to 50% or 1 in 2 exposed to inappropriate content that's not quite right for their age group as they spend more time online. So at our event today, which we're calling Safe with Google, we've made a range of announcements alongside many industry partners to address some of these challenges. Some of the key initiatives we rolled out include digital safety and scam awareness programs, especially for kids and seniors, like the ones we're doing with Bamboo Builders, who's obviously on the call as well. We're also working with local experts to tackle harmful content through our YouTube Priority Flagger program, and we've also tied up with the Cybersecurity Agency of Singapore to offer 5,000 free Google cybersecurity certificates to 100 businesses so they can train their employees in identifying threats and vulnerabilities with greater speed. So, we realize it's a challenge and we want to be as helpful as we can, and we're engaging with a range of partners to try and do that.
Ben, can you maybe run through a couple of programs for children and those who are quite elderly in age? How maybe one of these programs could help them?
Sure. Yeah. So we have a range of different things, as I said, that are being kicked off and some that have been underway for some time that are expanding. So an example of how we're helping children, we have our Be Internet Awesome program. This is not just for children, it's also for parents as well. We announced at Google for Singapore last year that we were going to aim to train 50,000 parents and kids. We've already reached that goal, so we've doubled our commitment to 100,000 today. And to give a sense as to the things that we would cover, it's how to keep your data protected, how to navigate around potentially harmful content in a way that, is safe. And then from a seniors perspective, once again, we've been working with partners for some time. RSVP Singapore is one partner, but we're also coming together with the Singapore Police Force to train seniors in scams. We know that seniors require more time and more guidance, so taking a high-touch approach here and running these workshops in collaboration with these partners is how we want to be useful in this space as well.
Great. Gabriel, let's bring you in on the conversation now. Just share a little bit what Bamboo Builders does and the way that you're involved in this program.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gabriel, founder of Bamboo Builders. We're a social enterprise that believes in nurturing individuals to create change in their communities. So far, we've actually trained about 6,000 young people across Southeast Asia and worked with hundreds of social enterprises. And I think the program in question that we are talking about is the digital literacy program that's supported by Google's philanthropic arm, google.org. And yeah, the goal of this program is really to upskill underserved communities across ASEAN to be more media literate. So I think for Bamboo Builders, we are a social enterprise that expose young people to social issues and teach them how to start projects within their communities to alleviate these issues. So I think with the rise of digital penetration, I think social issues are taking on an increasingly digital stance. So that's why this is really in line with our mission.
Okay, maybe you can run through some of your successes as well in your current existing programs.
Okay, so maybe I can just share a bit more about the program. So under this program, we the intention of this is really to train 50 master trainers who will then in turn grow a community of youth so who will in turn train 2,000 local beneficiaries, including seniors, low-income families, and ex-offenders as well. So I think one of the main successes that we've achieved so far is that we've already engaged over 75 people with disabilities and youth beneficiaries. And some of our trainers are already planning assembly talks with various schools, impacting nearly 1,000 students per session. So, of course, the program's impact moves beyond these numbers and is incredibly heartening to see such a diverse group of people coming together. So one of the stories that I'd like to share is Mr. Muru. He's a 50-year-old outreach coordinator whose work involves supporting ex-offenders and their families to lead meaningful lives. And upon the completion of this training program, he's actually going to educate ex-offenders about scams, fake news, and other useful information when they are online. So we're very excited to share that Bamboo Builders hopes to engage at least 150 ex-offenders by September. Many of them were locked away for years, and because and hence they're especially vulnerable to online misinformation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that sounds great, Gabriel. Ben, let's bring you back on. How do you hope that the online behaviours will change as a result of these new programs?
Yeah, so look, our vision is to empower Singaporeans today for tomorrow. We've long held that vision, and in this particular area, it's to empower Singaporeans with the knowledge and confidence to navigate online risks. So, we hope these partnerships announced for Safer with Google will help us to do that. Now, specifically to your question around behaviours, through the education efforts, we hope people will be better equipped to protect their data, to protect their personal information, to protect their businesses from cyber threats, and then navigate away from questionable content. That said, we also hope to encourage and promote change beyond just personal online behaviours. And just what Gabriel was talking about right now was a perfect example. We hope our collaborations with community partners will encourage more Singaporeans to step up as champions and to empower people, with the knowledge beyond themselves to stay safe online. So it's about changing behaviours online, but it's also about, sort of really empowering and stepping up behaviours offline to help others around us.
Hey, Ben, I was just wondering as well, as we focus on children, the elderly and businesses, are we doing enough as well for people with disabilities too?
Yeah, it's a great question. Look, the reality is that we're focused now on these three core pillars, around digital safety and scam awareness and really sort of tackling harmful content holistically from the YouTube Priority Flagger program, of which people with disabilities are 100% benefited. The cybersecurity piece as well is very much more a B2B piece. And then on top of that, we have, approach to product development, which all Singaporeans will benefit from. And when I say product development, I mean building our products to be secure by default and private by design. So all segments of the community would be benefited through programs or products like our security checkups and our passkeys. When it comes to dedicated programs, we're not announcing anything in particular around people with disabilities today, but by all means, this is an area of the community that we have been focused on in various other programs that we have with a very dedicated focus. But with the Safer with Google program, it will be the announcements that we've made today.
Great. And Ben, how can we be part of the Safer with Google project?
Well, the reality is that the Be Internet Awesome program is rolling out to schools through our various different partners. And so I'm sure that, many, hopefully some of your loved ones or children will become affected in a positive way through that. Outside of that, we have, the various different partnerships with RSVP, and they will be, I believe, very open to support from the community to really sort of help to further this program. And then on top of that, with regard to the cyber certificate, the cybersecurity certificates, there's an opportunity to, offer these two businesses. We're currently starting with 100 businesses at a maximum of 50 cybersecurity certificates each. So, if businesses are interested in partaking, then by all means, there will be opportunity.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for speaking with us. Ben King, Managing Director of Google Singapore, and Gabriel Tan, founder of Bamboo Builders.